It's a Marvel Monday, so today I'm going to count down my 5 favorite comic book movies from good to best. Hi, my name is Jackson Hanson of Hansonator Productions, and I'm starting this new segment of the channel called Marvel Mondays, where every Monday I will be posting a different Marvel video for you guys to watch. Anyway, yesterday I posted my Star Wars ranking for Star Wars Saturdays/Sundays. Please be sure to go check that video out after you watch this video, link in description, and please be sure to go follow my Instagram, which is also in description. Anyway, so today in today's video, for Marvel Monday, I'm counting down my 5 favorite comic book movies of all time. If you want a part 2 of this video where I talk about 5 more comic book movies that I like, please be sure to comment down below and say yes, you want this extra part 2 of my other 5 favorite comic book movies. If you do want that part 2, please be sure to tell me down in the comments below. But anyway, with all that said, let's get started. So I'm going to start this video off at number 5. We're going to start off with a Marvel movie, and this is one of my favorite Marvel movies, and it easily is my favorite of the X-Men franchise. Our runner-up will be Deadpool for this one, but my number 5 for my favorite comic book movies of all time is Logan of the X-Men franchise. It's not my favorite Marvel movie of all time by any standards. It is just my favorite X-Men movie. I have posted an X-Men ranking a while back when Dark Phoenix came out, and I only put Logan in 6th place. Looking back on that, that was a mistake, because when I rewatched it, I found out that I really loved some of the stuff they did with Hugh Jackman as Wolverine for his final appearance as Logan. All around, I just thought they did a great job with Logan, and easily, if you were to ask me now, it is my favorite of the X-Men franchise. I don't know what happened back when I posted my first ranking. For whatever reason, I only put it at 6th place in that first ranking. If I ever do come back and do a redo, which I probably will, maybe next Marvel Monday, or maybe even today, or who knows, if I ever come back and do another X-Men ranking, then I will definitely put Logan in 1st place, spoiler alert. But yeah, Logan, easily my favorite of the X-Men franchise, not my favorite Marvel movie, but easily favorite X-Men, so it does gonna come in as my 5th favorite comic book movie of all time. Then at number 4, you have Joker. Joker is my favorite movie of 2019, aside from Knives Out. I am a huge Knives Out fanatic. Also, Owen and Jack, if you're watching this, I know you guys are huge Knives Out fanatics too. Those are all of our favorite movies. I really like Joker. Owen, I know you don't like Joker, but I love Joker. It's gonna come in at number 4 because I actually think it deserves to be a little higher than number 4 because I just love Joker so much. It deserves to be beloved by all fans of Batman or Joker. If you're a fan of Joker or Batman and you have never seen the film Joker, then it is kind of a must-watch, and you definitely have to check it out. I love it. I know some people don't like it, like Owen, I know you don't like it, but I love it. It is a great movie in my opinion, so it is going to make it on this list at number 4. And I did a review. If you want more information on it, check out my review of Joker from last year. I pretty much agree with everything I said in that video, unlike some of my other videos from last year. But yeah, Joker, awesome movie, and it is going to come in at number 4. Then, bring us into the top 3. Top 3 favorite comic book movies of all time. This was super hard to pick what's going to be number 3, what's going to be number 2, and what's going to be number 1 of all these amazing comic book movies. For number 3, I'm going to go Guardians of the Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy is my 2nd favorite Marvel movie. I'm not going to spoil what's my favorite Marvel movie, but I will say it's not Iron Man, because my 3rd favorite Marvel movie is Iron Man, and it was in between Guardians of the Galaxy and Iron Man for 2nd or 3rd favorite MCU. Then of course I would easily say Thor Ragnarok is probably 4th place, and I'm just gonna do a whole nother like MCU ranking, because my most watched video on this channel is the MCU ranking, and I feel like I gotta do a redo of that, since I have different opinions now that I have rewatched a bunch of the movies. But Guardians of the Galaxy makes it on the list. 2nd favorite Marvel. My 3rd favorite MCU is Iron Man, And then fourth favorite would be Ragnarok. By the way, my fourth favorite Marvel movie is Thor Ragnarok, and my third favorite is Iron Man. I actually like those two movies a little bit better than Logan, but when I sat down to this video, I made a rule for me that I can only have 2 Marvel movies, 2 DC movies, and one extra movie, which was Logan. And so I can only have 2 MCU movies, so I had to do my favorite and my second favorite, but I do enjoy Iron Man and Thor Ragnarok, which is my third and fourth favorite MCU, just a bit better than I like Logan. But unfortunately those don't make it on the list, because like I said, I can only have 2 MCU movies. But yeah, anyway, back to this list. Number 3 is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy. It's my second favorite Marvel movie. Just beat out Iron Man by a hair for second favorite. I love Guardians of the Galaxy. Easily one of my favorite comedies of all time. You got Chris Pratt in an amazing performance. You got some of the most... Sorry, my brother. You got some of the most iconic characters in Groot and Rocket. And of course, you got one of the saddest death scenes in history. I'm talking about Groot. All around, Guardians of the Galaxy is an amazing movie and a must-watch if you're a Marvel fan. So it does come in as my third favorite MCU movie. Number 2. Okay, number 2 for me. I'll stop. Number 2. This is where it got hard. You got 2 of my favorite movies of all time. Both these movies are easily a top 10 favorite movies of all time. And so it was hard. Which is going to be better? Which is going to be my favorite comic book movie? Overall, after sitting down and doing this video and deciding which one is just a little bit better, one movie beat him by a hair. But I'm just going to say, number 2, our runner-up, second favorite Marvel movie of all time. Avengers Infinity War. I love Infinity War. It is my favorite MCU movie of all time. It had to make it on this list. A lot of people say Endgame's better. I actually disagree with that. I think Infinity War was just that much better than Endgame. Endgame isn't really even top 5 MCU for me. I would easily say Endgame is top 10 MCU. But Avengers Infinity War, holy crap, how did this only get an 84% on Rotten Tomatoes? Endgame got 96. I think that this movie should have been the movie that got the 96% on Rotten Tomatoes, while Endgame gets the 84. But Infinity War, it is an amazing movie. One of my all-time favorite movies of all time. Easily my favorite MCU movie, and easily my favorite Marvel movie. But unfortunately, it is not going to make number 1, because my number 1, my all-time favorite comic book movie of all time, that will probably never change, because it's been my all-time favorite comic book movie since I was a little kid, even before Infinity War came out. Number 1 favorite comic book movie of all time is The Dark Knight. Christopher Nolan's best masterpiece. A lot of people would say Inception. I actually have not seen Inception yet. But even when I see Inception, even if I love Inception so much, like one of the best movies ever, unfortunately, it's not going to beat Dark Knight for me, because I am a Dark Knight fanatic. This is one of the earliest comic book movies I saw, like maybe 3, 4, 5 years old. It was on TV and I watched it. From that moment, it has become my favorite comic book movie of all time. Definitely top 10 favorite movies worthy, maybe even top 5 favorite movies of all time. I think it is going to make the top 5 favorite movies of all time. I'm planning on doing a whole list at the end of the year, my favorite movies of all time and stuff like that. But The Dark Knight is easily, for me, my favorite comic book movie of all time. A lot of people might disagree with me. A lot of people might agree with me. I'm actually not sure what you think, if you agree with me or not, Owen. Comment down below you guys' opinions. What do you think? What do you think is the greatest comic book movie of all time? And go ahead, down in the comments below, tell me your 5 favorite comic books of all time. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts. But anyway, that was just my list. We can all have different opinions. It's okay to have different opinions. Just don't be a jerk about it in the comments. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I am going to do some other upcoming videos. Please be sure to check out my Star Wars ranking from yesterday down in the comments below. But yeah, this is my top 5 favorite comic book movies of all time. But anyway, thanks for watching, and peace out.